In this video, we're going to replace the air filter on a 23 Macan Base model. You'll want a T25 for 4 fasteners that hold the cover down. And it just pops straight up like that. The next thing we need to do is to remove these fasteners. That's a T30. You'll notice that there's little points on them. You want to rotate those points counterclockwise just till they're about in the 12 o'clock position. Well, this one actually needs to point down. They're opposite directions of each other. But there's tabs down in there that match these pointy tabs. There's tabs on the pins that correspond, and if you rotate the screw too much, you'll bust off that tab, as I have already on this one. When the pins are removed, now you can pull the air intake from the housing, like that. Once that's disconnected, you can simply grab here and pull this side panel along with the filter straight up and out. And then the side panel just separates. And we can replace the filter, and we should do that every 40,000 miles according to Porsche. I'm going to use an OEM filter that I purchased through Pelican Auto Parts on the internet. So there's a part number at Pelican. This is actually the part number at Porsche if you take off the OEM. So now I'll just take the side panel, made it up with the gasket here, and it just kind of loosely pushes on there. You'll notice on the side here there's a groove. That groove needs to slide into this area here. There's a channel on this side and a channel on that side. So you want to start it in there. Once it's pushed down, then you just put your housing back in, wiggle it into place, and put new pins in there. Since I broke a tab off of mine, I purchased new pins as well from Pelican Auto Parts. Hopefully you won't break your pins, but if you do, this is the part number for those. And I thought actually it was going to be just one pin, but it was only like $6, I think. But it actually came with 2 pins, so that's handy. So here's where again you be careful, right? This tab is pointing that way, and this tab on the top is in the same direction. You'll see on the top that it's keyed in a certain way that your pin has to go in. You see that the hole is keyed, and you've got to make sure that the key for your pin lines up with that. So I'll put that guy in. And you might need to kind of push on that, make sure it's lined up. And that one goes in. And now I can do the same, but notice that this pin is facing, say, 12 o'clock. This one's facing 6 o'clock. And now I can just rotate it into place, which is about a half of a turn. when you put the pin in, you'll be able to see it as you rotate it into place. And then that will be, in this case, here. And now my pin is facing to the side, to this side. You'll do the same thing on this side. And now we just need to reinstall the lid and the 4 fasteners. We just take our lid, put it back on top here. You'll be able to see there's larger housing where the screw goes into. There's holes in each of the corners, so it'll snap down in place kind of nice, or it fits in there tight. And now you can just tighten these up with a T25. Yeah, just go easy with that. It's just plastic. And that's all it takes. But just a few minutes here to swap out an air filter on your Porsche Macan. That filter was, I think, like $33. And the little pins, since I had broke one once before. So it's pretty inexpensive to do this task yourself. Certainly a lot less expensive than paying the dealer to do it. So I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, leave a like, subscribe to the channel as I do all the maintenance on this video, on this car over time. And I've already done the transmission filter, and I've done the spark plugs, and I've done the engine oil, and coming soon is going to be the transfer case fluid. We'll swap that out. So check out all those videos if they're helpful for you.